Hi, my loves. I am Pia. I'm an astrologer and manifestation coach. And on this channel, I'm merging the art of astrology with my passion for manifestation. You cannot imagine what just happened. I did record this video already, but somehow you cannot hear a sound. So now I have to do this again, but I want to do it again because it was such a great message that I wanted to share with you. This new moon is going to be a very, very significant for this whole year. It's going to set the stage for the whole rest of the year. And before I'm diving into the energy, I just want to let you know that I am offering 2025 readings until tomorrow. So if you're reaching out to me on my Instagram channel, PiaRudy_astrology, I'm going to link it down below in the description box. You can reach out to me and book your 2025 reading for this year until tomorrow. So let's dive into the message of this new moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is a mind energy. It's a mental energy. I feel like there are a lot of ideas coming your way in this moment in time. I feel like you are getting a lot of inspiration. I feel like you can already see a little bit of you have already an idea of how this year 2025 is going to unfold for you. I feel like you already know that there's a lot going to happen this year for you. It's definitely fast energy, and I feel like, yeah, Aquarius is fast, it's mental, and it just brings in the new. It brings in the new. And it's visionary. You already see some of the potentials that are that are waiting for you on the other side, but you are not quite there yet. So you feel already some movement. You feel already some movement with this new moon. You feel that there's some things are shifting for you. Some things are, really aligning for you, but you cannot really see the whole path yet. So I feel like there's some uncertainty, but also paired with a lot of like faith and a lot of confidence in yourself. And I feel like you are especially somebody, when you are in my community, when you're coming across this video, I feel like you're somebody who has been on a journey, and I feel like it wasn't easy for you, especially the last 2 to 3 years. You were put through a lot, but it was all for you to grow into the version of yourself that you needed to be in order to hold your deepest desire. So whatever you were craving, whatever you were desiring for the past 3 to 4 to 5 years even, and it didn't really click for you, or you didn't really show up for you in the way you wanted it, know that you have been in this preparation phase for the last years, where you needed to go through a sort of, almost like, how do you say that in English? It's like when you have like fine wine, it needs a lot of time for it to become that fine wine. So you have been in this process of really growing into the version of yourself that can truly hold your desire. So, for example, maybe you had the dream of creating a business for yourself that is really successful, where you can like live from, and maybe that didn't really fully work out yet. Know that it doesn't mean that it's not going to work out for you. It just means that you needed some time to grow. You needed some time to become the version of yourself that can truly hold that. Or maybe you were desiring a beautiful home for yourself for a long time already, and somehow you didn't get the offers that you actually wanted. Maybe, somehow like you didn't receive the right properties. Maybe there was always something not quite right. Maybe there was always something not aligning. Maybe they were too expensive for your budget or whatever. Know that you don't have to give up on your dream just because things haven't come to fruition yet. And I feel like, especially if you are coming across this video and you feel this message of me, then I feel like you are actually somebody who is very ambitious, who always wants the best for everybody, who always tries to be the best version of themselves. And I feel like with this new moon, you finally come to this conclusion, or this realization that you truly deserve the best. You truly deserve to have the most amazing life for yourself. And I feel like with this realization, there's a lot of things happening, a lot of things are clicking into place. I feel like a lot of things are falling into place this year for you. I feel like this year is not going to be as, as challenging anymore. I feel like there's a lot of flow for you. There's a lot of like abundance for you. There's a lot of like, yeah, it's like ease. And I feel like you're calling in things with ease this year. And what I'm feeling with this new moon in Aquarius is there's a lot of energy, a lot of mental energy, a lot of ideas, a lot of inspiration is coming in. But there's already like this sense of, movement. There's movement in your manifestation processes. There is some sort of, already some things are coming in, not quite the way you were expecting them to come in, or maybe not in the way that you hoped they're coming in, but I feel like there's a beginning of something happening. There's a beginning of a new path showing up for you, and it feels like you can already see where it's leading you. You can already imagine the blessings that you are going to receive from going down this path. So yeah, I feel like you have this sense of, oh, things are starting to come in, things are starting to really click for me. And before in my first video, I actually pulled a card that I wanted to show you, that I feel like is very significant for this new moon. It's the star, like the Aquarius is the queen of the stars. Aquarius energy is very much connected to the stars, astrology, technology. There's a lot of like future energy when it comes to Aquarius energy. And I pulled the Hermit, but what actually spoke to me when I pulled the Hermit card was this star that she's wearing as almost like as a necklace. She's wearing this star, and I feel like there is this new sense of you really seeing your light, you really understanding that you are here to shine, that you are meant to shine, and that this new moon is going to really push you forward into this understanding. I feel like with this new moon, you are really seeing your own light, and you are on this path of gaining more and more confident in sharing your light. But the Hermit card originally is all about introspection. So while this energy. Aquarius energy is very fast moving, very mental. Try to ground yourself, try to give yourself some space, try to, give yourself space to really reflect and go within, because we can be a lot in our minds during this time. And if you are like staying with yourself, if you are like, really checking in with yourself, you can use this energy way better and way more to your benefit than if you are too much in the mind. And there's this like tendency to lose yourself in all of this idea and get really overwhelmed with all the air signs. There's this like tendency to get really overwhelmed and being in the mind too much. So really take your time. And then I have another card that is really beautiful. It's the 1111 card. It talks about like blessings coming your way. It's all about like, manifestations. It's all about, being really fulfilled, really feeling like, yeah, fulfilled in your life. And after these like few years of like setbacks, I would say, feeling seemingly setbacks. I wouldn't say that there were like true setbacks, because they prepared you actually for, as I said before, stepping into this new version of yourself. So you were really on this path of like preparation for the last 2 years. And now with this new year, there's actually a lot of beautiful blessings coming your way. We are in the year of the wood snake. I already have a video on that. If you want to check that out, I'm going to link it. I think it's here. I'm going to link it here. The overall energy of 2025. What I want to say with this new moon as well is you have to also let go. You have to let go of certain identities that are not serving you anymore. Maybe they have served you for the past few years. Maybe you have been attaching yourself to those identities in a very strong way because you really felt safe in seeing yourself like that. But now it's time to be flexible. Now it's time to open yourself up again and really let go of what you think you have to be. Let go of what you think you need to be in order to, to be unique, because Aquarius is all about unique expression. Try to let go of these old identities and open yourself up to a new whole idea of who you can be. The more you are non-attached or what you think you are, the easier it is for you to really step into this transformation that is truly waiting for you. I see a butterfly. I see this, I see this butterfly energy. But if you are like, trying to hold on too much to your cocoon, it's going to be harder to be that butterfly. And I give you just an example from myself. I am back in Germany. I have been traveling for a while. I have been traveling for the last 5 years, and I really felt so attached to this identity of me being this free spirited soul that is just moving around. And I felt like I needed this freedom to feel safe, this physical freedom to feel safe, moving around all the time, always being on the go, always being on the fly. And since this year, I feel this calling to really ground myself, but with feeling this calling to ground myself, there's also an identity that I have to let go of, which is like this idea that I need to, that I need to always move, that I need to always move, that I need to be always on the go in order to feel like myself. Now I'm actually exploring this side of myself that feels really grounded and that feels really yeah, excited to also be close to my family. That feels really excited to be close to my family and to have this connection with my family that I actually never really truly had. So I'm really feeling a little bit emotional as well. I was so much attached to this, like, I'm the outsider and I have to, like, live this like super out of the box life. Aquarius. My moon is in Aquarius. I have to live this super out of the box life in order to feel like I'm unique, I'm really valuable, I'm lovable, or whatever. And now I really see that actually being close to my family and, having this also like a fixed, yeah, a home close to my family does do me really well. And I am just, yeah, I can be a free spirit, but I don't have to move around all the time in order to prove myself that I am a free spirit, if you know what I mean. So that's an example of mine. Maybe you have attached yourself to some identities that you really feel like they don't serve your purpose anymore. They definitely had served your purpose for a while, but maybe they are just not now anymore. And maybe you have to let them go. And as I said, the easier, the more flexible you can be, especially with the North Node in Pisces, which is such a flexible sign. You are really called to like let go of these identities and allow yourself to, yeah, to create yourself new, to see different side of to explore different sides of yourself, to see different sides of yourself, and to really get comfortable in a new, complete new reality. So I feel there's this like huge transformative process at the moment. And I'm really trusting that whoever is watching this video and whoever feels called to, watch this video is going to resonate with that. Um, so yeah, really be excited, like anticipate, really allow yourself to anticipate, especially as children. We are so good in anticipation. We are so good in being excited. And I feel like our lives, we lose this kind of ability to really anticipate beautiful things, to really dream big, because we are so scared of disappointment. We are so scared that if we are like allowing ourselves to really dream big, and if you're really anticipating something that it doesn't come, there's this like fear inside of us that, yeah, doesn't allow that to happen. So really allow yourself to dream and anticipate beautiful blessings for yourself. um, as I said, there are a lot of good things on its way to you. And yeah, I think that's it for this new moon. This new moon is happening on 9 degrees of Aquarius. Also check out definitely where you have the sign of Aquarius sitting in your chart, because that is the area of your life that is very much highlighted for this new moon. And without further ado, I would say I wrap up this video. I send you so much love, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, love.